beautiful sisters. In honor of Women's Month and International Women's Day on March the 8th, I would just like to talk to you a little bit about some of the women in my life who have invested in me and whom I hope that I have invested also in them. I'm going to start with, of course, my best friend. We have been friends for over 30 years. And she made the first investment. She reached out to me. I was applying for a job at a daycare center where she worked. And I was leaving with a feeling of, this may not be the place for me. When she tapped on a window and gave me this big, huge smile. And I left thinking, you know what? There is one friendly face in the place. And I was offered the position. I accepted the position, and she and I became really good friends. And we have remained friends for over 30 years. I relocated to another state, and long distance relationships are hard, but she has continued to invest in me, and I hopefully have continued to invest in her. We've been through some ups and downs in our personal lives and together as friends, but we always find our way back to our loving relationship, and that's the investment that we have. She is a very loving person, and in return, she has allowed me to become more of a loving person. Another woman that has invested in me is a former pastor. I was looking for a church home, and I passed by this particular church every day on my way to work and on my way home. And every time I passed by there, it would just give me a feeling of peace. And so I went and visited. I was greeted. I was a friend, like I was welcomed. The love that was outpoured just from the greeter meant so much to me at that particular time in my life that I soon after became a member of that church. And in becoming a member, again, the pastors poured into me such love and care. They strengthened me spiritually. They made room for me to be involved in the activities in the church. I was always welcome. I always felt like it was home from the very first time I entered the church until I left. I always felt like it was home, that I was among family. And the investment that the pastors made into me at that time was welcome. They invested a welcoming attitude, which helped me to not only receive that, which was something very rare for me, but also to learn how to give that to others. And so I have often been told that I don't meet any strangers, that I am welcoming to anyone of any background. It doesn't matter. As the Bible says, to show yourself friendly. And because of the investment of this particular pastor and this church, I learned to be as welcoming as to others as they were to me. I also want to mention another woman who has invested in me, and this is most recently. She's invested in me. We met again in a work situation, and it took a while for us to actually become friends because she worked in a different department. But as we became friends and co-workers, it became very evident to me that she has a caring heart. She has a sweet spirit, and she always meets any obstacle with courage and grace. And her investment in me was caring. And no matter what was going on, she always took time then and even takes time now to check up on me, to see if I'm okay, to make sure that I have the things that I need. And her investment to me was caring. And because of that, I am able to receive from others the care part, because there were a lot of years when I did not believe I deserved to be cared about or cared for. And so her investment into me as caring was extremely beneficial, extremely welcoming at a time that I really need to understand that people do care about me, and I can in turn invest that caring attitude into others. And of course, the last but not least is my wonderful daughter. She has invested her time, she has invested her love, she has invested her a personal commitment to make sure that the things I need and most of the things I want I have available to me. Uh, Through an illness that lasted several years, she never left my side. She continues to this day to express her concern and her care for me. Um, I could not have scripted a more loving and caring daughter. And in her investment into me, she has shown me her courage and her strength as a woman who moves forward in the things that are right, a woman who excels in all of her endeavors because she approaches anything as a, her ability to be able to succeed in that. And her attitude of success, her attitude of moving forward, her attitude of I can, has definitely been an investment to me and has inspired me and lifted me into a place where it's like no matter what your age is, no matter when you start your journey to discover your truth, she has shown me that success is possible. She has shown me that I can be victorious in every area of my life because there are people who have surrounded me with love, care, a courageous attitude, a fortified will, have built up my faith and encouraged me every step of the way. Even when I stumbled and fell, they were there to pick me up, help me brush myself off, and continue on my way. And I am the woman that I am today because of the women in my past and in my present who have invested in me. And I just want to say, sisters, if take stock of those women in your life, since this is Women's Month, take stock of the women in your life who have been have made investments into your life. Take stock of the women in your life that you may have not invested in, but they are a part of your inner circle, and now you can begin to invest some of the things that you have learned and been given into those who may need it more. I love you, sisters. You're always in my thoughts and prayers, and let's make this Women's Day count.